You mentioned the Senate. You definitely caught some people's ears around the election when you said maybe the best outcome would be still a Republican Senate with a President-elect Biden. Take a look.
Possibly the best outcome for the country would be that Biden win the presidency, and maybe the Republicans hold the Senate by one seat. So close that they would have to be much more willing to cooperate and collaborate with Biden. Also chastened by the fact that they lost the presidency. Maybe the best thing for the country would be some kind of balanced outcome like that.
And Tom, I feel
it's really funny.
Like we hardly knew you. We hardly knew you. You went up and you started saying you were against Trump, which was your call, but interesting. Now I feel like we're going back to the centrism thing, and it's your call. But reporter to reporter, I want to press you on Friedman and then let you respond. You know how it is. How do these issues, we'll put up on the screen, go ahead, we'll take a look. Look at these issues from Friedman's columns, Friedman's advocacy. How do these get improved by a Republican Senate, a platform for single-payer health care, backing the environment, which you've written many times eloquently about, and ultimately, quote, nothing will change unless young and old who oppose the NRA vote, help someone vote, register. Are any of those improved if Mitch McConnell stays in charge?
So certainly not. And here's what's really funny about this whole thing. I was on Cuomo a week later because I actually prefaced all that or postscripted it by saying it all depends on which Mitch McConnell you have. OK, if you have the Mitch McConnell who wanted to destroy Obama's agenda, then of course not. Then you don't want a Republican majority. So a week later, I was on Cuomo, by the way, same show, in which I said, because at this point, it was clear McConnell wasn't even recognizing Biden's victory. And I said, if that's the McConnell we have, then I hope people go down to Georgia and register to vote for the Democratic candidates. And I got in huge trouble from the other side for that. OK, so
but were you wavering? Because this is what I want to press you on. And you're a leader. I mean, I'm not here to overcompliment you, but there's a reason why the president-elect of the United States is calling you. And there is this concern I think you're aware of, even after Trumpism, that Washington defaults to a kind of a mushy middle. But the middle between McConnell and Biden, right, in his obstructionist record, I'm not saying this as ideological criticism, but what McConnell's done brings you back to nothing coming out of the Senate that Biden wants to sign, or is that unfair?
Right. Well, my whole point are in the first Cuomo interview and in the second Cuomo interview. And I'm actually not for people violating the laws of Georgia or whatever it is and going there and registering to vote if they're not from Georgia. Let's make this all legal as possibly can. If we don't have some kind of bipartisan coalition in the center, you can't get anything big done. That's fact number one. Fact number two is if you have the Mitch McConnell of old, okay, then we're not going to have any possibility of getting anything done in the center. Okay, so all I was doing was expressing the view that I do believe that without some kind of compromise, and this is what Biden said in the interview, we're not going to get anything done. Now, so it all depends to me, and what I was saying on Cuomo both times, it depends what Mitch McConnell you have. All right, if you have a Republican Party that's ready to compromise at the center, I think that's most unlikely now, and it's even more unlikely since we've seen their behavior in the election. But you're not going to get anything big done without some kind of problem-solving caucus in the middle.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.